Hey, good morning, good afternoon. Excuse me. Excuse me, that's a bad start. It's too hot in this place. What are we gonna have today? Hello, hello, hello. All right. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. So, as people are joining, I'm Chris, Sales Talk with Chris. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. Normally, I talk about sales and how to sell this and, pointers on how to close and all that kind of stuff. But there's a lot of stuff happening in the car industry overall, in the automotive industry, a lot of things. I just put one at my background here. It's the Cherokee. So the Jeep Cherokee is back. This is great. I don't know. I took design when I was a kid. My dream was to join the Sbarro Design School in Switzerland when I grew up in France. So I did a lot of studies on designing and whatever. It looks rugged, I guess, right? Rugged enough. The big plastic bumper. It has the slats, like, on the front grille, like the Jeeps, so it's a Jeep. I don't know. It just looks like an average SUV. We'll have to see, but the Jeep Cherokee is back. All right, cool. Hey, that's Stellantis needs to make something happen with every single brand they have. So this is addressing actually sales talk with Chris, right? If you're in sales and you're selling Jeeps, you know that it's not going too well. And same thing with Ram, and of course Chrysler has like one thing left, the Pacifica. I can't believe this thing is still selling, but it's a good looking little minivan. So, there's a clientele for that, I'm sure. But yeah, so the Jeep Cherokee is back. Kind of went under the radar. It just popped this early this week and then poof, kind of went away. The big news today is the Honda Prelude. The Honda Prelude is back. The old one has a following. It's almost like a cult car at some level. Man, those designers. I mean, I don't know what's happening. The Jeep Cherokee is kind of bland looking, if you ask me, but the original one was kind of like a box on wheels. So I guess that's an improvement over the box on wheels. That Honda Prelude, I don't know if you've seen it. The front is very Toyota-ish. The rear looks good. The rear looks okay. The 3/4 rear view looks very sporty. You have all those lines going towards the front that makes the car looks fast, or like it's going fast. It has the feeling of fast. So that's great job there, because that's what you want when you do a coupe. You want the line to make the car look fast even if it's standing still. However, the profile, someone shoots me, okay? The profile of that new Honda Prelude reminds me of the 2000 Hyundai Tiburon. Do you remember, guys, the Honda Tiburon? The Tiburon, or whatever you want to call it. It's a shark, okay? If you didn't know what a Tiburon is, it's a shark. But gosh, this is so out of proportion. It's like the front is not matching the rear. It looks like a revised version of a 2000 Hyundai. So Honda, you're not Hyundai. You could have done better on this. It's very uninspiring for a coupe. a coupe should bring emotion, right? The sedan, which is dying in the US, I did a segment on this. The sedan is just dying. People don't want to buy a sedan. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with people. A sedan is just fine. But hey, whatever. The sedan is dying, but the sedan, it's a utilitarian vehicle. It's like a SUV, right? It's just you have 4 doors. It's practical. You put stuff in the back. You put the kids, passengers, whatever. It doesn't always have to carry emotion, but a coupe has to carry emotion. It's the me car. It's my thing. It's my car. I'm the only one. Once in a while, I have a passenger next to me, but who cares? This is my me car. It makes me happy to drive it. It's emotional. So the vehicle has to create emotion. And that Honda Prelude, I'm sorry, but it's just not really like, the profile is not very inspiring. So I will say that's a design fail. Okay. Speaking of fail, the other news that has happened this week is Audi revealed the replacement, quote unquote, of the TT and the i8. First, Audi failed. That's a fail with a capital F. Okay. You cannot replace 2 iconic vehicles like the TT and the i8. Okay, one is a front-wheel drive that became all-wheel drive, little coupe with a little 4-cylinder. It had a V6 in the past, and of course the TTIs with the 5-liter turbo, which is iconic. The design of the TT is iconic. It is an iconic vehicle. And then the R8 changed the Audi brand forever. Mid-engine V8, mid-engine V10, beautiful driving car, beautiful looking car. And they come up with this thing. The same designer that designed the Jag that killed the Jaguar brand, okay? Somehow Audi thought that it was a good idea to hire that dude that designed that ugly ass, sorry, speaking my mind, that ugly ass Jaguar with that crazy commercial that literally killed the Jaguar brand. Audi thought, that's a great idea, we should hire that guy. I mean, if you don't know me, I'll let you know. I've been driving Audis for 23 years. I worked for the Audi brand for 13 and a half years. This is so like maddening for me, okay? So they want to replace 2 iconic cars with one, and on top of it, they want to replace it with an electric coupe. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is just, it's, Lord help us, okay? This car designer at this day and age, so to the contrary of the Prelude, excuse me, to the contrary of the Prelude, the Honda, the profile of that Concept C, they call it, actually looks interesting, okay? It's clean. Remember the original TT that came out in 2000, that was designed in 95, 96, was inspired by the Bauhaus movement in Germany. That's the late 20s. That's like about 1929 design movement, which when it's very simple, very clean line, very symmetrical in the design. So the TT, the original TT, was inspired by that Bauhaus movement, minimalist, very symmetrical, almost like, you know, where's the front, where's the rear. So the new one, the Concept C, emulates again the Bauhaus movement, which is great. So the profile is very, very clean. No problem there. The rear is awesome. The rear looks like a sports car. Good job there. But OMG, the front, I don't know what to say about the front of the Concept C, the Audi Concept. I don't know. It's just like, what? This is, I know it's supposed to bring, so by tradition, an Audi concept brings a new design language. Okay, so, but if that's the new language, the design language, that Audi wants to go with, they are in even more trouble than they think they are, and they are even in more trouble than they are now. Okay, if you guys are selling Audis, I mean, you're gonna tell me if you want to tell me otherwise, but the new models that are coming are not necessarily better than the model they are replacing, right? The very plasticky interior on the Q5 and the A5, which is the A4, but whatever, they are lost. They don't know what they're doing anymore. So the B10, A5, and Q5 are very plasticky inside, and Audi has always been well known for awesome interior, very high quality. You don't feel like a cheap car, and sadly, from what I read, what I see, it's just the interior of those B10 platform vehicle are kind of cheap looking, piano black, hard plastic everywhere. Not good, not good. So if on top of that you start to design ugly things, this is just not gonna help a brand that is suffering. Again, guys, here, if you're in sales, if you're selling Audis, I want to hear from you, but I have this feeling that this is just not a good direction, okay? And the new members of the board said, we realized we made mistakes and we're going to address them, we're going to fix them, blah, blah, blah. So they realized that you can go cheap, you cannot make an Audi feel and look like a Volkswagen inside. It's just not going to work, okay? But yeah, so that TT concept, or the concept C, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous to want to replace two iconic cars with one. Doesn't work. It's stupid. I'm sorry. It's stupid, stupid, stupid. And on top of it, the front look atrocious. And I hope that it is not the direction the brand is going to go with. I mean, it will have to change because all the NHTSA mandate for the bumpers and a crash test and everything. So it will change, but I hope it's going to change radically because this is not good looking at all. And Audi is making a huge mistake thinking that they can go electric. Okay, put a 4-cylinder hybrid in there with an electric turbo, dual electric motor in the back, make it all-wheel drive. Everybody is going to be happy. Everybody will buy it. We know that you can sell hybrid-only vehicle. Toyota is proving it to us with the Sienna, with the Camry. So just stop being stupid. Electric just doesn't sell. Everybody is backing off of electric. Hey, please, just don't make it an electric. Just please, please, please. Okay, bro, you have one viewer. Well, one is better than zero. So thanks for pointing that out. Ha! Smarty pants. But anyway, it's a big week in a way, right? The Jeep Cherokee, the Honda Prelude, the Audi Concept C, that's gonna replace the TT, hopefully not the R8. It will be a huge mistake for Audi not to replace the R8, okay? Like it's a huge mistake for Acura to replace the RSX with an electric SUV. The car manufacturers, the car makers out there are ignoring their base. They are ignoring the enthusiast, okay? And I know the newer generation, the Z and whatever, they probably don't care that much about cars. I have this feeling that it's just not their deal, right? I can take Uber, I can take Lyft, I can take my little electric scooter and my little electric bicycle and just go put around town, so I don't need to buy a car. That's great. But you know what? Until the boomers, well, don't care about the boomers, but until the Gen X and the millennial are extinct, I think car manufacturers have to pay attention to their base and to the car enthusiast. Nissan, suddenly, that was about to die. Big news also with Nissan, I can't forget. The Nissan Z, the Fair Lady, which the front looks atrocious. Again, the design failed. The rear is okay. It's a little flat and bland and whatever, but Okay, fine, they can do it. The profile view of the Nissan Z looks like a proper coupe, so there's nothing wrong with that. But again, the front, those headlights, do a refresh, please. Get rid of those ugly, it looks like a catfish. I'm sorry, the front of the Nissan Z looks like a catfish. Get rid of those ugly thing, please, Nissan. But the good news is, the Nismo Z will have a stick shift. So you have two brands here. You have you have Nissan and you have Toyota that want to save the manual and they want to save the coupe, right? And I'm glad Honda is also saying, you know what, hey, we're gonna do a coupe, okay? When, for example, Audi just dropped coupes, they don't want to do any coupes. Benz replaced the E-Coupe and the C-Coupe with one coupe. So obviously that Mi car is kind of like going away, but kudos and thank you Honda, Nissan and Toyota for trying to save the coupe and trying to save the manual and thinking about your base, thinking about your enthusiasts and thinking about car enthusiasts so that we can still have cars and coffees in the future and car meets where not everything is a stupid ass electric car. Okay, yes, I said a bad word. Hey, this is just the way it is. I'm talking my mind, and electric car are just stupid. Okay, it's trying to solve a problem that doesn't exist, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, so what else was in the news? I think that was it. That was it. So I just wanted to do something a little bit different and kind of like talk about different things than just selling and how to sell and how to close. So kind of like a topic of the day, I guess. I kind of like the idea to do actually a topic of the day one day a week and just talk about what's coming on the market, because after all, if you're in sales and we're talking about car sales, then those things are going to affect you at some point. So hopefully the Jeep Cherokee is going to sell. Hopefully the Jeep Cherokee is not going to be $65,000. Like it seems everything is getting so darn expensive. And so hopefully it'd be affordable. I'm a little worried about Toyota talking about the new Supra and wanted a V8 in it because a V8 is going to be expensive. So again, we don't want a Supra that's going to be 100K. I mean, I guess it could be 100K, but whatever. So definitely I'm worried about the Nissan, if we're talking car sales and you know, self-stock with Chris here, something serious. That Nismo maybe, I mean, the Nissan Z right now is a little expensive, and you know, I mean, there's a lot of clapped out Zs, 350Zs out there, and those kids, they are not gonna go buy a $53,000 coupe. So hopefully they keep that in mind. Same thing for the Prelude. I mean, 200 horsepower on a little coupe. I guess that's what it is, right? And it should probably have a little bit more if you want to attract the car enthusiast and the sporty driving. But then it has a transmission that fakes shifts and even blips, throttle blips. So some fakery like this is probably not going to attract car enthusiasts. But you know, I hope I can keep doing those TikTok things for a while, and so maybe a year from now, we'll all remember that I said that the Honda Prelude should have a stick shift and a little bit more horsepower to actually succeed on the market. Hopefully, I'll be proven right, because I like to be right, but especially when it comes to the car business. And so that's it for today. I want to thank you all for joining, and I'll do a little tip of the day later on that I will post. Please watch my video. Please give me a follow. I need you guys. I need you to follow me. So if you're in sales, I think there's a lot of very, very good content out there. So please watch my videos and please join, and please leave comments. Let me know what you think. And if you have questions, or if you have anything in sales that you're struggling with and you may want some help, please let me know. I'm pretty certain I can bring some help. And again, thank you all for watching. And if you're in sales, remember, happy selling.